Hi, I'm Etiraj here. I'm sitting in my theatre now, but I need to say something about this. I and my son, both of us wanted a home theatre in our house here, and we did a lot of research in this. What we wanted, we went to different showrooms, we saw all the systems there and their demos, everything, and then of course we wanted something different from that. So for that reason we contacted Murugan, and because I had already seen few of his works in Hyderabad, which impressed me. The showroom part was not up to that extension. That what we have seen in his uh, theaters, what he has done. So we wanted something unique in our house, and we wanted Murugan to do it. And of course, initially I had my doubts when he started putting into the equipment for the theater, and I felt, was this really necessary for our house here, which with this size of room? And I had my doubts, to be very frank. And of course, when in the end, when our the final this thing put into place was a subwoofer, that is a cinema subwoofer which went in. And what I and my son thought was, once the sub goes in and we switch it on, we can see the demos, everything. But Murugan didn't leave us inside this room for 4 days, and we thought, okay, what he was doing, and we asked him. He said he was doing some calibration, and each day we used to wait when we are going to enter our theater and see how it's come out. And after 4 days, which was, I don't know, I didn't know that the calibration would take that much this thing, because only professionals can do that now, is what we found out after the first experience. And when we walked in, we sat down, we saw a movie, and we made him stop in the middle of the movie, and we couldn't control our excitement. And I just said, hats off to you, Murugan. And that's my reaction, and that's what we wanted. And of course, it is to be heard, and experienced. That is what Murugan does. And I feel now what he has done in my house, in this room, is more than expected, because we have seen his works in Hyderabad, and we thought, okay, we'll have something similar, but to our expectations, he has done more than that, and we are really excited to watch. And once we come in, we bring our guests here, we just have some demos here, and the reaction is entirely different. It's they are unable to control their their excitement, their emotions, their what, when you hear something very good, what will be this thing? That is what is happening. So that is what we have experienced, and now I can say, now because even though I have seen his theatres in Hyderabad, when he started this thing, it was I had my doubts, but when I saw the movie, when I saw the demos, it's entirely changed. You have to see this to believe it. And a few words about Murugan, because I've been seeing him here doing this project, doing this home theater for past 3 months, and the design, what initial design was there, he had to change it according to the site conditions. My room is not made for the home theater. It's an odd shaped room where it's not a perfect home theater dimensions or something like that. So I have seen Murugan personally taking measurements from each wall, each ceiling, each side, everything, and designing what is actually needed in this room. That is what he has done. And his dedication, instead of saying dedication, it is more of a professional approach to this project, where he will not compromise on anything. I mean the quality, the finish, the the design part of it. Everything has been done with very careful this thing, and his personal supervision, and he has not allowed a single this thing to be done by any of these people working here to handle them. He has done everything personally. And now what I feel is, when somebody comes and says they are going to put up a home theater, they are going in for some system, the first thing I do is, whatever you do, first consult Murugan, because he has done a fantastic thing here in my house, and I want everybody to experience that sound, to experience the difference from what you hear in the showrooms, everything. And actually, initially when we were speaking, we were discussing the same thing, and what Murugan we were discussing, and we wanted to put a home theater. But what Murugan said was, he'll bring the theater into a home, and that is what is done here. And this can't be compared to any of the cinema halls also. For that, you have to hear it and experience it.